Hey guys, thank you so much for being on the final call of this fast track group for the first quarter of 2016. First of all, you three ladies, thank you so much for being on. Those of you that are watching this later, just one more time, apologies for last night. I was in a version of hell. I'll just let you know. It was at we were at a track meet that went way too long. My phone was dead. I went to go plug it up. Then I could not get to my phone anymore. It was weird. It was very crazy. And I just really had no outlet to get a hold of you. So apologies. But I did have about 12 messages asking if I was alive. And plus other people were trying to, it was just really weird. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm so sorry. But the final call for Fast Track really is just a kind of a follow-up and a next steps call. One of the most beneficial things that you can do not only for your team and your downline is to, number one, consider creating a group with some of the people within Fast Track that would want to. The original girls that I had in the first Fast Track, and they were really my guinea pig group because I knew what I wanted to do, but sometimes what you want to do doesn't work out and it doesn't end up feeling the same way when you're in a group for 2-3 months. And so they were kind of my guinea pig group. But the cool thing about those girls is, well, we made 3 of those girls became Diamond. One of them just became Diamond yesterday with Ray. But she kept moving on. But they then, after the Fast Track group, was over, they created their own group and they called it the original Fast Track Girls. But it was a group where they just kind of went in and brainstormed, but they chose, I think there was 8 of them, and each of them chose a week. And what that means is over the next 2 months, and they would kind of reevaluate at the end of 2 months, that one person took the first week, and all the one person decided to do was post a question or a video or something to keep going. And then they took the questions that I asked every day and just reposted them. So for instance, if y'all wanted to do that, like Lindsay, you go, okay, I'll take first week. So first week is everyone knows that no one's leading it. Everyone knows though that the group will die unless we all come together. But Lindsay takes week 1. Week 1 is, hey guys, let's get this going. Let's keep our momentum. And maybe your question for Monday is, what things do we still need to master? And you have everybody write some notes and their big goals for the week. And then on Tuesday, Lindsay's like, here's a video I found about one of the things I need to learn. And it's probably one of the things you need to learn. Anyway, you can have a guideline for it if you want, just 4 or 5, a week. It doesn't even have to be in Friday. But the big picture with you guys running another group is that you have somewhere to go after this. And even though you know what to do, and maybe as much as you hated getting on Monday night calls and stuff, it kept you accountable and it kind of made you get ready. And that's the purpose of the other group. And I'm happy to be in that group. I'm not running it, but I'm happy to, chime in or whatever. But number one, I want you to consider doing another group. And I'll post that within the group, and that'll probably be my last major post. But that if you want to, you just need to make a group or repurpose a group you already have. And I say that because, if we open too many groups and add too many people, Facebook flags you and you can be in jail. I've been in jail 3 or 4 times for that. So I try to repurpose one of my groups. Say you have a bunch, and then just rename it, and then just give everybody the link and have them ask to become a part. Because that way you're out of Facebook jail contention. But that's number one. I cannot recommend that higher, but there has to be an agreement that everyone takes a week. There is no divas. There is no people getting pissy and sorry, it just happens with females. And you just get in there and you do it. And it's just a way that you stay accountable. And you also, those of you in the group, you just have to agree to be a part. Yes, I think you should be in there every day, but I also know that's not logical. And it's not, but I think that you should at least, if you're not in there every day, you should at least be answering every day at some point. So if you just want to go in there and do all 5 days at once, okay, but you've got to be in there every week, if not every day. All right, so got it? That's my recommendations. If you want me to help set up the guidelines, I can help. But it's just super simple, easy. Just have a place to keep going. Because iron sharpens iron. I'm telling you, when you're out alone is when we start feeling alone, miserable, and helpless. And then all of a sudden this sucks. And it actually doesn't suck at all. It only sucks when we do nothing. Okay, that's number one. Number two, what I am asking from you, and I know I've already asked a lot, but what I've asked for you so far was for you and to help you do better, learn more, to push you to help you be hard pressed. But that refiner's fire, I mean, like you're a lump of clay, and then what happens at the end? Oh, there's like that process. This gets better with more of that process. But I really want and need and humbly ask that you make a video for me. It can be a short video, and what the video needs to be is you either talking to you when you were deciding to get in this group and fighting all the yes and no's and should I and whatever, and talking to someone that's contemplating that right now. The things that you need to speak about is how you felt before, how you feel now, but the things that you learned and why this is such a valuable group. I mean, it's a free group. I know people that pay people to do this with them, pay people to keep them accountable, pay people, it's the same idea as a trainer, because, if you have a trainer, if you don't show up, you owe that money. You know what I mean? And so many people are like, oh, shoot, I don't want to lose my money. Hey, Crystal, I don't want to lose my money. So what I would like is for you just to make a video. Hi, this is me. I want to encourage you to do the fast track group. I know you've seen, the applications. They're going to be, accepting applications and choosing soon. Here's why I did it. I was scared. I felt like this, but this is what's happened since. And I just recommend it if you truly do. And if you don't, please don't make a video. But I have yet to have anyone not recommend it if they did the group, if they followed the group. If they just dropped out, then it's not a good representative. But that's really the 1 and 2 that I have for you. And I have one more. Maybe once you make your video, you can make another one if you want, but if you have any coaches in your downline that want to work the business, I want you just to lovingly let them know what you learned and say, this is a group you probably want to be a part of at some point. And you may have people right now, they're like, oh my gosh, we're perfect for this. And they might be, but a new coach isn't perfect for this. But someone that's kind of wanting to work, but they just really don't know exactly what to do, that's for that person. So what you're doing is encouraging your downline, but everyone in the team. And that is the only way we will all grow, if we kind of encourage everyone, you know what I mean? And like, this is for the betterment of anyone willing to listen. And then that will grow. And we just have to think of the idea of this. I think you all get it because all of you on here, but think of the idea as this: is Lindsay is not my coach. Amy is not my coach. Crystal is not my coach. Ray is. So if we're just considering, focusing on our own downline and our own people, I mean, really, Ray and like Becky and Yvette are the only people that I should have in the group. You know what I mean? So just think about cousins and second cousins and third cousins, and how could you encourage them and help them? And you'll find really some amazing people that you just really connect with that aren't your coaches. And you know what? That's just kind of the business works. You sign up. The person you sign up with is the person who introduced you to the business. It's not necessarily the person that will train you or connect you or will be your mentor. And that is just a fact. It's not right or not wrong. There's plenty of people that signed up with someone who they loved and thought was awesome, and that person quit. You know what I mean? Above them. Or that person decides they don't like this, or that person has a tragic life situation. They have to back off for a while. And there's other people that just sign up with someone because they know them, and they sign up, and then they're like, because the person that they know has no clue what they're doing. That doesn't matter, especially with the team like this and with the trainings that we have. All right, so that's all I'm needing from you. And Crystal, you just got on. I just kind of really talked about 3 things, and I'm pretty much done. But I asked that you guys, first of all, make a video saying how this helped you. Talk to you, excuse me. Talk to you. Look, Mindy's here. That's weird. The you before you actually took the group. Make a video and talk to that person or that downline coach that you hope to hear. Hi, Yvette. That you hope to hear, or you hope that would hear this, I guess is what I'm trying to say, so that people need to hear it from someone other than me, because it's really funny, and you'll be in that position too. but your coaches and people that know you and see you in a different light, they will not believe you, but they'll believe someone else. I mean, you have all the credentials to be believable, but for some reason it's like doesn't connect, but that Ray could say it and they'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And you're like, but it's just the way it is. And don't take that personally. It just depends on timing, circumstance, and where that person is. So number one, yeah, so true. Crystal's like, so true, is that I asked that you make just a short video saying why someone else should do it, how you felt considering the application, because that's how they're going to feel right now. And I want you to speak to that. They're scared, they're trepidatious, they want to do it, but they don't. And then just tell them some of the factual things that happened to you and the reasons you liked it. Now, the other thing I asked is that you guys do a group on your own. And there's parameters I'm happy to give you, but basically everyone that wants to be in a group, it's basically the fast track group 2 or the continued fast track group. And you just need one person to take every week, and that person, all they have to do is post. And then you can post what you want, or you can post some of the to-dos that I did, and just something to help keep this going. And what I was saying also is that in the group, I know it's hard to do this every day and post every day, but I've been doing this for years. I mean, and I don't mean just the fast track group, but in the beginning it was so hard. I was like, I could never continue this. But if you sort of keep it up, you do continue it. And then pretty soon it's a no-brainer. And what was so difficult in the beginning is now part of your just everyday life. And, I used to think this business was so hard and I had to do all the stuff all day long. But when I wrote down what I did, I'm like, really the things that move the needle, I can do in an hour or so. And it's true. And so it's kind of the same with this group. If we just keep it going, what was hard will not be hard, and it will be just part of every day. And then the last thing I said was, so make a video, do a group. What was the third thing I said, guys?
Coaching your downline.
You what?
Coaching your downline.
Well, and encourage anyone in your downline that really is ready for this to get in it. And by the way, some people you don't think are ready and they're ready, and the other people you think are ready. So just consider maybe asking questions. But I love this group. It is one of my favorites because this to me is like the What Is Coaching group, but for coaches. Because the What Is Coaching group, I don't have to have you go through a whole program, although I love our program, you know what I mean? And then kind of work that angle, and you're doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Those people are my target market. They're in a coaching group. They are interested in coaching. You guys aren't one of my coaches that I'm trying to revive from the dead, that I haven't talked to them forever, but they're still signed up, and I want them to get active and work. You guys want to work. You know what I mean? So that takes that whole factor out of it. Now I can just give you what to do, and it's so beautiful. So much fun to work with someone who wants your help and wants to be worked with. So that's it. And then with the video, that's all I asked. What did this mean? What would you say to someone else thinking about signing up? And Yvette, Yvette was one of the ones we did last year. I think in the first fast track quarter of and she became diamond then, and so did Susan, and so did Lisa Price. Unfortunately, Lisa Price and Susan are doing their own things right now, but we got Yvette, and she's not too shabby, So that's all I've got. Do any of you have questions or thoughts or anything you want to add to that? And remember, I will post this recording in the fast track group. Anyone have any questions or thoughts you want to add? You don't have to if you have nothing. Okay, cool. Would y'all be willing to make a video? Everyone? Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. I would love it. And just do it on YouTube. If you want to do it live, public, do it public. If not, you can do it unlisted. People will still find you unlisted eventually, but it's just something that, people have that link and then they would have to go through all your stuff, but it's up to you. I just want to put a little montage together and post it just to, encourage people, because I think a lot of people just don't know what it is. And then, but yet they want to change and want to reach things so badly. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you later.